Hello fellas and folks, welcome back to another episode of Winning at Minecraft. You might be wondering, where am I? What are we doing today? Well, good for you, good job. You asked the right questions because I'm about to answer them right now. We are in a tunnel that I recently dug out to build this bridge, which is what we're doing today. Or we're gonna build pieces of the bridge. I don't think we're gonna finish the full bridge today. It's gonna be like a two episode project. So there you go. There's both answers to your questions. Isn't that great? All your questions answered within the first minute. Nobody else does that. No, don't click away. Don't click away. Don't click away. Please don't click away. There's gonna be more questions. There's gonna be more answers to find out later in the episode. Don't worry. Don't click away just yet. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. If you are gonna click away, go ahead and click that subscribe button, or the comment button, or the thumbs up button, the like button. We love thumbs here. Yes, we do. Also, don't forget to join the Discord to join in on the Snowy Valley flag contest, because that's going to become super relevant here soon. We only have one submission, and it'd be super cool if you joined in and just put a little design down in the Discord. It'll be really cool. So here is where the tunnel that I dug out is. It's on the top floor of the crevice. We are running out of crevice room, so we're gonna have to dig down. Oh boy, bye. We're gonna have to dig down again here really soon, but I don't think we can go down very far because we're gonna run into the mine shaft eventually. But that's fine. We'll come up with a solution, I'm sure. Now, as you saw whenever we were up there, the bridge, we have a line going across the valley right here. Just to show where I want the bridge to go. It's definitely going to be bigger than this, and it might be made more out of wood to match this, but I also want some stone on it so I can do some shadowing and texturing beneath it. I think that'll be pretty cool. It'll be a little bit of an arch, and it'll really spruce up this whole place. Imagine we have a bridge right here. All the ground is covered in moss, and it's not just this area right here and that area over there. We'll have the village all put together. It'll be so nice. Oh man, I cannot wait. It's gonna look so cool. But before we get into actually building the bridge, like I said that we were gonna do, maybe next episode we're gonna build like the actual arch part of the bridge. In this episode, I really want to build the pillars connecting the bridge. Let me explain. So I've been doing a little bit of research online, looking at bridges and pictures of bridges and how they look. Specifically older bridges where they have like a big pillar at the start of the bridge, and then the bridge itself, and then another pillar. Here's some examples. I'll put them on the screen right now. I really like these, and I wanted the bridges to kind of pillar up before they go anywhere, just so that we have some taller points to the crevice, to the valley. We already have one with my watchtower, but these two will be more stone, and we will be able to. It'll look really nice. It'll be a fun little area where we can detail it up really nice. We can have it symmetrical on both sides. That way we have another build over on that side too, because we don't have anything right there right now. It's kind of blank and barren. So we'll have to get around to fixing up that mountain a little bit here later, but for now we'll leave it. Also, I did a couple things off camera. Aside from building that tunnel over there, we had these. I forgot what episode we built this, but we have our first diamond right there, and then over here I added this. We have the dragon head. Look at that. So there we go. That's two of our trophies. Let me know in the comments if there are any other ideas you have for other trophies we could put in this hall. We have a long hall right here. I don't know what else to put. Two more things before we get started on the actual build. Is we have pale moss blocks, which I have not used at all this series. So maybe we'll use that for the mountains. As you know, and as I mentioned already, we have regular moss on the surface of the ground. But for the actual mountainside, it just gets covered in snow because I don't want to put green all over there. So maybe we put some of the pale moss there. That way it kind of blends in with the stone. And on this side too. I think that'll be pretty nice. The other thing I wanted to say, we have a bundle right here of all the beetles. They died. They died while I was mining that tunnel. So now we don't have any copper golems in here. It's kind of lonely. But I did go through and organize all these copper chests myself. So everything is very organized. And I'm very happy about that. Look at that. Look at that. See this? Oh. This chest was the hardest to organize. I don't have much stone or anything. Got dirt. Got all of that netherrack. Dirt again. Cobblestone. We got so much cobblestone it leaked over into this chest, which is almost full already. Wow. Wowee. So much stuff. So good. We are going to be building in this episode though. So, I think we should take some inspiration from this area. See, this is a pattern that I haven't done anywhere else in this base, and I've been doing a lot of really random patterns. I mean, take this room with a pure granite ceiling, this one with a dark oak wood and a spruce, I think that's spruce, what are they called? Beams, spruce beams. I got this one made out of iron, this one made from dark oak and quartz beams. Why did I do that? And then just full granite again. Like I said, it's very random and varied. I think we should probably do something a little less random. I want to repeat the same sort of tunnel that we had down in that entrance tunnel, just so that we have a common theme. This one, I don't know, maybe I'll change this to the same pattern as well, but it's 3 block wide instead of 5 block wide. And that's kind of important for the layout. This we are also going to have to turn to 5 block wide. The main reason I do want it to be 5 block wide and not 3 block as it is right now is because I want this bridge to be 7 blocks wide whenever you're walking across it. And to do that, I would like it to have a smooth transition from 5 to 7 rather than from 3 to 7, because 3 to 7 is harder to do, especially in such a short tunnel. I think I have a good idea of how it's going to transition from like the spire portion of the bridge to the actual bridge itself. So yeah, let's go ahead and start fixing up this tunnel so that it looks better, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, we are heading on up to the finished tunnel now, so that you guys can finally see what it looks like. And you're gonna be, if you're expecting something really big, you better stop expecting something really big right now, because it's just the same tunnel, that I told you we were gonna build. This is the entrance tunnel. It's the same thing. We got the same design on the ceiling. We got this pattern right here. There's nothing terribly unique about this. You know, we've still got the smooth stone racing stripe coming down here. And yeah, it still comes out right here to this little bridge area. And this bridge, we can look over here real fast. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have anything over here yet, but we are going to put the same spire that we build over there right over here. And then we'll probably have a path coming from this area over to the mayor's abode, which is right over here. Speaking of that silly little guy, we have to go talk to him about permits later once we come over here to build on this side. Look, it's a zombie villager. Oh golly, oh golly, oh golly, oh golly. You almost just knocked me off, you fool. You get knocked off the mountain. Oh wow. Oh wow, he's gone. He went. So for the first half of this video, we are going to be focusing entirely over here, as you've seen so far. I guess the next thing we need to do is start building the spire that's going to be right here, and figure out what that's going to look like. There's something off about this area. I don't know. I think it might need something. I put this little design on the floor just to spruce it up a little bit. Get it? Because this is spruce wood. Get it? That's a joke. I don't know. Maybe it needs something else. I could get behind that. That's a nice little splash of color. If we put it, no, that would look silly right there. I don't know. I don't want this place over designed just yet, because I mean, look at the rest of this place. All these walls are just flat stone bricks all the way down. Maybe we'll fix that later too. But speaking of detailing things, it's time we detail the spire, and to do that, we're gonna have to get a little bit creative, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? What I mean is this: I went into Creative World that I had already opened for my I think my 2025 recap. I don't remember. I think I was playing around with a spear here. Yikes. Alright, so imagine this is the tunnel that we just finished. It'll come out right here, and then we will need to have an area about right here. This will be the entrance to the spire, which it will basically be a small room. This is going to be 7 blocks wide, since the bridge is also going to be 7 blocks wide, meaning the walls are going to have to be right here and right here, making this 9 blocks wide total. And I'm trying to do some shading, maybe because we have all of these bricks, right? 4 bricks, and they go together fairly well. I want to do the bottom obviously darker, and then as we go up we get lighter, and we're gonna have plenty of opportunity to do that with the spire, especially since it's gonna be pretty tall. So let's see what we can do if we can make a spire square right here. Alright, this is what this is gonna look like. Maybe we do a little bit of this action to kind of transition in the black stone with the wood. That looks a little better. And then right here will probably be the same thing. Maybe this will be what the bridge looks like, except it will definitely curve upward because we are going to do a bit of an arch there. Since the mountain's right here, maybe we'll do a little bit more deep slate on this side to give it kind of that shadowy sort of feel. Yeah, just kind of trying to walk us through this process right here of trying to get the shading right and trying to figure out what this is going to look like. I thought maybe we put like a light there, that way we can, whenever we're walking through, we can see that. And then if we imagine the tunnel coming into that, I think that'll be good. We also have to remember that this tunnel is going to connect directly up with these bricks. So maybe, I don't know how integrated they need to be. I know torches will be up top, so we'll definitely need more darker colors near the bottom. And I'm not trying to get this like perfect texturing. I don't want it kind of overwhelming, you know. But I also don't want it even, and I want it to be noticeable enough that you can tell some thought went into it. This will have to arch over for sure. Maybe a little bit of that, and then we do, we get some basalt, and this is a good color because it's mixing together the darkness of the tough and the darkness of the deep slate really, really well, actually. I think we'll probably have to put a roof on, and maybe we'll do that with, I don't know, spruce. Okay, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. We can definitely see all the shadowing here. Let's start figuring out what the top of this is going to be. I used some stone right here, stone bricks, because I figured up here might be a good enough time to start going up, but I think we're going to hold off on those for a little while longer. Alright, there's some texturing. I think this looks really good if you ignore all the green on the ground and imagine this is like the side of the mountain. Maybe it needs to be a little taller. One thing I did notice is this is not a perfect square. I don't know how I did this, but this side is 9, this side is only 7. Oopsie daisy, that's not a perfect square. It didn't come out to a perfect square up top, but I have this spire now. We've got some texturing going up on the top where the sun is glistening off this top of the spire. I'm using some calcite, some snow, and some diorite, and some smooth stone. if we do some tough stairs right here, and then also put in this so that we kind of have a pattern where we can kind of see the shroomlight through here. Ooh, that definitely enhances it. Another thing I wanted to do to enhance a little bit is add some corners to this, a little bit like so, kind of matching the shadow. And since we don't have any stone walls that are just regular stone, I'm gonna use some andesite for that. That looks so much better. I think maybe whenever I build it, I might elongate this stone section, maybe a block or two, and then maybe a little bit on the tough as well. Maybe 1 block on the tough and then like 2 blocks on the stone. That way it's a little bit taller. It'll only be about 3 blocks taller, but still it'll be a nice touch. And then we also need to make sure that this is a perfect square whenever we do it. We probably need something right here, some sort of these, and then maybe we put even one of those in the middle, and then cover it up with. Would that look weird? That looks kind of like a windmill for some oxidized copper, and see if we don't like that better. That looks a little better. And then up here, we can do. I don't know what we can do up here. We have these walls. I kind of like that. Maybe we'll play with that. Maybe we'll play with it just a little bit up at the top once we finish it. We'll have some sort of design. But I really, really like this actually. I think this is really cool. We increase it about 4 blocks higher. The tippity tip top will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe I'll add some pale oak fences up at the very top too, to make it just a little bit taller. But yeah, I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. All right, now I gotta build it 2 more times in survival though. All right, I'm gonna do that one off camera. That way I can lay in bed whenever I do this. Okay, here we go. All right, I built it in survival in the world. We have one half of it. We have the other one that's gonna go over there here shortly. It'll be the tallest thing on that mountain, I think. It's exactly the same as the one that I built in the creative mode, pretty much, except it's wider inside so that it's more of a square. One thing I do need to do is put lanterns right here before you go outside, and then maybe we'll put one right here. That might look good. Yeah, that looks good. And then once we have the bridge right here, it'll look even better. And we're gonna have to build the bridge out of slabs so that snow doesn't fall on it. But we'll do that next episode because we still have a little bit to do in this one, which is rebuilding this on this side. Now, I think the biggest problem we are gonna have with building on this side isn't gonna be getting the materials or anything, because I still have plenty left over from building that one. I think it's gonna be trying to get the permit from the mayor over here, because as you know, he's getting really stingy about the permits and stuff and where I'm allowed to build things. I think it was because we built that crane in episode 20 and he didn't like that because he's like opposed to watch out for some reason. I don't know. I get it. Oh wow, the rabbits are big now. Okay. I forgot we got the new update, so the babies are really small, the rabbits are really big. Alright, let's go see if the mayor will give us a permit. Hello? Mayor? I think this is the first time I've seeked him out. Mayor? Interesting. Man, a few possessions. Hello? What is that clicking? I feel like I've heard that sound before. Sounds like it's coming from like right over here. None of these books have any writing in them. Whatever. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why has he got a secret tunnel? He's down there, guys. Oh my gosh, it's getting dark outside. Look how good that looks from back here. Doesn't that look pretty good? Why is the mayor rapping in a secret basement under his mansion?
It's a hot pass, you can fix this, skill one consistent, distance, resistance means persistent, increasing in a daily hourly basis. I'm not a character on camera, trying to be better behind my shoulder. Hello?
That radio. Oh no.
Somebody there?
Alright, we're gonna get nowhere if we just stand around here watching him. What are you doing? What's going on down here?
SoundCloud?
You've got stolen watch eye stuff everywhere.
It's
What
not
is
stolen.
this? What's going on?
It's not stolen.
It's not?
No, it's just taken.
Buddy.
Most of the computers and stuff they gave me whenever I got my room at Watch Eye.
What are you doing with all of it though? What do you have? Is this the radio from the truck that one time from episode 16, I think?
What? No, that's my radio. I made it myself.
You expect me to believe that you made a radio?
Yeah, I'm smarter than you take me for. Look, I'm using a computer right now.
For SoundCloud rapping.
On a smart computer.
I've seen this radio before in a watch eye truck.
No.
I've seen it in their facility.
No, you saw one of my radios. It's kind of a brand now.
But
Yeah.
the radio that they found, that was the one that gave off the frequencies that led
Frequencies? What frequencies? Never heard of them.
You were behind them.
No.
No, you were. The petition said he tried to influence other people, and you were one of them, weren't you?
Ugh. I knew you were gonna meet him when I saw you at that bunker.
It's because of you we found that button and almost collided two realities here in stasis.
Good
And
grief, Graphite. How much has Cross let you in on?
enough to know that this isn't something you should be tampering with.
You don't understand.
No, I do understand. Didn't I just explain it to you fairly accurately?
Okay, yeah, you did, but...
No buts, no ands, no fanboys of any kind. I'm calling the authorities. Hello, 911? Yes, I need you at the mayor's mansion just as soon as possible. Yeah, I discovered clear as day evidence that the mayor is corrupt, believe it or not. Yeah, who would have guessed? Okay. 20 minutes? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Well?
They said they'll be here to arrest you in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? That's such a long time.
Well, you never funded a police station in Snowy Valley, so they're coming from the next town over, Esgaroth.
That sucks. What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
I don't know. I guess just hang out until they arrive to get you.
Huh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite soup?
It's gonna be a long 20 minutes.
I'm Sasha Jones, and this is SVWA News. This just in, Snowy Valley's allegedly beloved mayor, Quentin Burbaki, has reportedly been taken into custody for misallocation and budgetary posturing after an unwarranted search of his mansion. Reportedly, the misused funds were spent on personal property expansion, hundreds of thousands of dollars in advanced machinery with a focus on quantum particle string hosting and molecular mimicry, bribing to undisclosed officials in various branches and offices of the U.S. government, and a personal business operation specializing in custom radio manufacturing. What a guy!
That's the guy I voted for.
As did I, Bradley.
Yep. Back to you, Sasha.
Yeah, the search for Mayor Burbaki's home is currently under the spotlight investigation as well. Police reportedly did not have a warrant to enter in the first place and were rather called to the scene by an oblivious resident of Snowy Valley, Graphite last name.
Yeah, so I just kind of broke in through his front door and waltzed on inside and then I called 911 and I mean the music he was making alone should count as a crime, right? Am, am I right? Yeah. Are we recording right now?
That was our exclusive interview with Graphite, who is currently being considered as a person of interest in this investigation, though not facing any charges as of now. We'll be back with more on this case after the break.
Hello, it's me, Graphite. I'm here in real life land to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video, Dubby. Yes, this is a real ad and it's not just a bit, believe it or not. Dubby is a clean energy drink made to give you focus with absolutely no crash. It's great. It's got no maltodextrin fillers, no artificial coloring or dyes, no secret ingredients, no gluten, and no sugar. It's good for me. I'm diabetic. Have I announced that here before? Do you guys know that? Dubby comes in these tubs and all you have to do is add water to it. No. Not like that. You fool. Yes, like that. Dubby sent me 2 flavors, Dragonade and Blue Raspberry, and I personally like the Blue Raspberry one the best. It's everyone's favorite fictional fruit flavor. These drinks are actually really delicious, and they've got so many other flavors too if these don't pique your interest. There's something here for everyone, except Mayor Bourbaki. He's kind of off getting arrested right now. Lore integration, am I right? If you use the code WATCHI at checkout, you can get 10% off your order, or you can order through the link in the description below. Again, that code is WATCHI, WATCHI. I only make anything if you use this code, so be sure to use it. Please. Okay, thank you so much. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Bye.
And we're back from the break. So sorry about the ads, but they help to support the channel. The news channel, of course. What other channel would I be talking about? The Bourbaki court case has been scheduled for 5 weeks from now and will broadcast live from SVWA News.
You'd better return in to watch it, so don't forget to subscribe.
To our newspaper, that is. We're going to broadcast it on the newspaper, too. Until that case, Bourbaki has been placed under house arrest with his continued position as mayor of Snowy Valley being questioned, potentially ending his generational streak of mayorship.
Wow, he's been mayor so long it should be illegal.
And yet, this is the first legal action made against him. What a world, Bradley. In other news, the third baby polar bear this
Snowy
morning
Valley's changing
found
every day.
orphaned in a mysterious fluid.
The mayor has just been arrested, Diane. It's about time. I suppose that doesn't affect the investigation that much, but it's nice to know he'll likely not be bothering the operation anymore.
Well, Mayor's gone. Now who's gonna give us the permit for the second bridge spire? Well, no one. We're finally free of his tyrannical reign, and we can build whatever and wherever we want. So let's start on the build again.
To be honest, I don't know how to continue the operation myself. We've tested the button again in a controlled environment this time, but it had no effect. The Zen fissures have been becoming infrequent, which is an odd fade out compared to the other missions I've dealt with. I'm starting to wonder if it's over.
It feels good to be building again. This isn't a massive build compared to others, albeit, but it's really fun. I don't do shading very often, but I want to do it more, especially over here in the crevice. I wasn't able to do much at the Watch Eye building because it was mostly solid blocks, which was nice, resource-wise, but I don't think they're gonna ever have me back.
I don't think I want it to be over. I don't know why. There's nothing for me here. But there's nothing for me at home either. I miss feeling like I have a partner. I miss the world I killed, Diane. With everyone. I pushed everyone away. And I shouldn't have. And now I'm alone and I never wanted it to be over.
Like I keep saying, it sucks I can't work over there anymore. It was a great place to do more unique builds and rooms that I wouldn't add in the crevice. Plus, it was cool being a part of something with Cross. But, you know, things change.
I just want it to be still. Still. Like the Vetusian's life in stasis. Maybe I feel envious of that. but it's gone now. It's done.
And it's done. The bridge spire number 2. It looks really good actually. I really like it. I did a little bit of a different design. Something that kinda messes me up is the trapdoors don't appear right there from a certain distance away. That one does though. In the next episode we'll add the you know, the bridge part of the bridge, you know?
So I don't know what's next for me. I'm scheduled to be here a few more weeks, but after that, I don't know.
I know this was kind of a short, weird episode, guys, but I mean, I don't know. Subscribe anyways. Look at that.
Maybe I'll quit, Diane.
Please join the Discord to submit a design for the Snowy Valley flag contest, since it seems that's going to be very relevant very soon.
Surely there's a better life somewhere. Somewhere I can't keep making the same mistakes.
Like, comment, subscribe, view the whole video. I love retention. I love it so much. Things are starting to look up.
But yeah, I think it's over. Goodbye, Diane.
Bye. Hasta luego, baby.